my name is Linda Boyce. I am a certified hair loss practitioner. I am also a hairstylist of 22 years. And so that gives me kind of the right to speak on some things concerning hair and hair loss. I have a lot of experience underneath my belt. I have been to so many classes over the years, and most recently many hair loss classes, and also not only hair loss classes, trichology classes, but also classes that pertain to your health and the different systems in the body. And you know that old song, this thing is connected to the ankle bone, connected to the, and it's so true. That song that we used to sing as kids, everything is connected in the body. And so speaking on that today, we look at our hair, and most oftentimes than not, we're not really, the average person does not make the connection that the hair grows from inside the body. And we see it here, but we don't recognize that the body is producing and manufacturing hair, if you will. And so our hair is nourished from inside the body, okay? So the hair relies on getting the nutrients and the oxygen from our bodies. And so if we're not putting the correct nutrients in the body, then ultimately, most definitely, the hair is going to suffer, and it does suffer. So having said that, I wanted to bring some awareness as well, and continue. This is September Alopecia Awareness Month, and I wanted to speak on some things that the average person wouldn't know. So here we go. Each person, they shed 50 to 100 strands a day. That is normal. Some people do a little bit more. But for the average person, you shed 50 to 100 strands a day. And in a previous video, I believe I spoke on the natural hair cycle. Hair cycles, it grows for X amount of years, and it transitions, it falls out, and then it goes into a resting stage, and then it starts growing all over again. So that's where the shedding of the hair comes in. So that's a natural process. However, if you were shedding more than that and your hair is coming out in clumps, your body is sending you a message, okay? And so it's telling you that something is going wrong. Something is not functioning the way that it's supposed to function. And so that's one read to know that something is going wrong in the body. And aside from burning the hair out, or something like that. But if everything is the same, you haven't done any you haven't relaxed it, over relaxed it, you wait the appropriate amount of weeks to have your relaxer done. You're not burning your hair out using the heavy, not heavy, but high temperatures on your. So aside from those things, we're talking about the normal progression of hair. So 50 to 100 strands a day. And anything outside of that, if your hair is coming out in clumps, again, your body is signaling you, it's telling you, hey, something is going wrong. And so the body's sending you a critical message. So one thing that I also wanted to bring to your attention is that 3 months after you go through something major, catastrophic in your life, death in the family, a major loss of any kind, 3 months after, it'll show up in the hair. It doesn't show up right away. It shows up in the hair. So when I'm consulting with a client and I'm asking the necessary questions, and I see certain things happening, I have one of the questions might be, so what happened 3 months ago? And if they think back, more often time than not, something major happened. Major stress happened. They might have had a loss in the family, a divorce, something that really, really pulls on you and pull on the system. So just keep that in mind. So 3 months after major shift, if the hair starts not the same, shedding excessively, dry, brittle, it might be an indication also that the thyroid is not functioning properly. So you might have to get the thyroid checked out. Also infection. It could be an infection. It could be ringworm on the scalp if the hair is falling out. So that's another thing. You want to, you know, any major shift, you want to find out what's happening, what's going on. Iron deficiency, as I mentioned before in a previous video, iron deficiency. So is not, when the body is deficient in iron, you're not getting the oxygen and the nutrients to the scalp, to the derma papilla. So your body might be deficient. You might be deficient in iron. Not getting enough protein, major guys, major. Even if you stop eating meat, you still have to get your protein from other sources, you know, like your beans and all of these different things that you have to research to make sure that your body is getting enough protein. Also, eating too much junk food, too much fast food, your body is not getting the nutrients that it desperately needs. So we have to put a check on the amount of junk food and fast food that we eat. If you're losing weight, if you lost weight too quickly, also that's going to trigger hair loss. So our body speaks to us, you know, not in words, but the body definitely speaks to us when something is going on. Your hair shifts, it's coming out, it's not, the textures change, it's dry, it's brittle. Most often than not, something is happening in the body, and so we have to check that out. So I just wanted to bring those tidbits to you. If you or anyone you know are experiencing any of these symptoms, anything that I just spoke about, it's best that you get checked out by a doctor, so that, you know, we want to catch things early. Most people, statistics show that most people wait until it's too late to address hair loss problems. You wanna nip it in the bud. You see something happening, you know, there's a thing, if you see something, say something. So we're gonna adopt that too. If you see something, if you're experiencing excessive hair loss outside of 50 to 100 strands a day, you want to let your doctor know, your primary care, your dermatologist. You want to let someone know so that you can get the necessary tests done, so that we can catch it early. If we catch it early, then we can do something about it. It's, you know, most often time than not, it's treatable. It's all about rebalancing your body, getting everything back in alignment so we can get the healthy flowing hair that all of us so desires. So just giving you some information. Again, my name is Linda Boyce, certified hair loss practitioner, cosmetologist, 22 years. And my number is 281-968-9155, and I am in Pearland, Texas. So again, Alopecia Awareness Month, just want to make you all aware of the things that might be happening in your body, and we're going to title this, what does my hair say about my health? Because it's all connected, guys. All right, so have a great one until my next video. Stay tuned.